Jin sat frozen in the police station, his heart thundering in his chest. The officer leaned forward. So, if you were born in 1977, you should be 41. Jin's mouth fell open. His voice cracked. No, I'm 21. It's 1997, isn't it? The room erupted with laughter. The officer shook his head, almost pitying him. He pulled a calendar from the wall and placed it in front of Jin. Brother, it's 2017 now. The world around Jin spun. He looked around desperately. Flat-screen LED TVs glowing from the corners, smartphones in officers' hands, modern gadgets everywhere. His breath quickened. Then his eyes fell upon a mirror, and what he saw shattered him completely. Staring back was not the face of a young man. It was the weary, lined face of a middle-aged stranger. But that stranger was him. It was Jin himself. Shaken to the core, Jin stumbled back to the only place he could return to, his house. His mind was a storm of questions, his soul begging for answers. This time he walked straight to the forbidden room. Inside, the scene was surreal. The air felt heavy, suffocating. Blood-stained dolls lay broken on the floor. Dark stains painted the walls. And yet, amidst the horror, there was a strange, almost haunting beauty. A faint melody played in the background, like music from another world. And then, Yoseok entered with his men, his face cold, his voice steady. The plan has failed again, he muttered. Rage boiled inside Jin. He screamed, "What have you done to me? What did you do to my life?" Yoseok's lips curved into a slight smile as he lit a cigarette. He exhaled smoke slowly, almost theatrically. The story began 20 years ago, he said. A mother and daughter were murdered in this very room. The police tried everything, every method, every witness, but the killer was never found. The case was forgotten by the world, but not by the family. For them, that night destroyed everything. Their lives ended there. Yoseok's voice grew sharper. They wanted justice, and they chose me to get it. I spent 4 years risking everything to uncover the truth. And the truth was you, Jin. You were the killer. Jin's blood ran cold. No, the torment began. They had beaten him, tortured him, tried to extract the truth by force. But no matter what, Jin denied it. His eyes, his tears, his confusion, they made even Yoseok doubt. But still, Yoseok believed. You were the killer. You took everything from them. The family needed revenge. Yet there was a problem. If Jin couldn't remember his crime, then his death would mean nothing. So they turned to science. A forensic hypnosis expert was brought in. Jin's brain was examined, and the diagnosis revealed the truth. Dissociative amnesia. His mind had buried the memories so deep, even he couldn't reach them. So, they crafted an illusion. A hypnosis that took Jin back to his last happy memory, the year 1997, moving into a new house with his parents and brother. In that world, Yoseok played the role of his sibling. 2 psychologists played his parents. The house was recreated exactly. That's why it felt so familiar to Jin. The worker who had asked about his older brother had been shocked, because Jin introduced Yoseok as family, without realizing it was all staged. The voices from the forbidden room? They were Yoseok's men, recreating the murder scene. Even the walk up the hill was orchestrated to keep Jin occupied while they prepared. But the plan began to crumble. The police interfered, arresting Yoseok for illegal activities. Jin believed his brother had been kidnapped. For 19 long days, the illusion fell apart. When Yoseok finally bribed his way free, they tried to continue. But something was missing. The rain. The hypnosis depended on every detail. And without the storm, the illusion weakened. Jin began to suspect. The cracks in their plan widened. Desperate, Yoseok tried to take Jin elsewhere. But in the car, Jin looked at him and said, "I'm ready to admit everything, but I don't understand one thing. I never killed anyone." Yoseok snapped, rage exploding. "You are the killer. You killed them. And now, you must die too." Jin's eyes hardened. "I'm not going to die yet." And with that, he flung open the car door and hurled himself onto the road. Chaos erupted. Cars screeched. Crashes shattered the night. Jin ran through the wreckage, Yoseok chasing like a man possessed. Shops collapsed. Glass shattered. Accidents piled upon accidents. Yoseok's fury consumed him, until he himself was struck, his body broken in the chaos. Jin staggered, bleeding, until another accident struck him down. Darkness consumed him once more. In the hospital's operating room, memories flooded back like a tidal wave. May 1997. Jin was at a repair shop, his car being fixed. Music played softly. He called his parents. They were on their way to the new house, but tragedy struck, a car crash. His parents died instantly. Only his brother survived, barely clinging to life. Suddenly, everything fell on Jin's shoulders, but he had no education, no job, no means. Yet he tried, fighting for his brother's life. 6 months later, the doctors demanded surgery. Desperate, Jin considered selling his own kidney, but no one trustworthy would buy. His hope crumbled. And then, a message appeared on his computer. "Are you willing to do anything for money?" Shaken, Jin typed, "Yes." The reply came cold. "Kill someone for me. You'll get the money." At first, Jin was horrified. He couldn't sleep that night, but the next day, he said yes. The address he was given led him to the same cursed house. Rain fell endlessly. He found the keys, stepped inside. A voice whispered instructions. Kill the mother. Leave the children. Knife trembling in his hands, Jin entered the bedroom. But the sight of a mother with her child pierced him. He couldn't do it. He turned to leave, but the mother panicked, screaming. I'm leaving! Jin cried. She calmed. But then, the daughter appeared, saw the knife, and screamed. In panic, Jin pushed the door. He stumbled, and the knife pierced her. Accidentally, unknowingly, she collapsed. The mother shrieked, clawing at him. In blind panic, Jin stabbed her too. Blood on his hands. As he fled, the younger son appeared. Innocent eyes. Where's my mother? Jin's lips trembled. Go to your room. Count to 100. I'll bring your mother and sister. The boy obeyed. Jin's eyes fell on a photograph. His heart stopped. The man in it was his brother's doctor, the very one who had offered hope. He realized the truth. He had been used. The doctor had sent him to kill his own wife for insurance money. Rage consumed Jin. He waited on the rooftop. When the doctor arrived, the doctor's heart broke. He collapsed in grief. Jin demanded, Why? Why did you do this? The doctor confessed. He needed the insurance money. His family would have been homeless. But when he realized his daughter was dead, he fell apart. In the struggle, he slipped and fell from the roof. Another death on Jin's hands. This was the memory Jin had buried. This was the truth he had denied. When he awoke, Yoseok stood beside his hospital bed. His eyes glistened with fire and grief. The victim's family deserves justice. I can't let you go. I'll poison you. Jin's voice broke. Then, apologize to that boy on my behalf. Yoseok froze. His eyes widened. You, remember? Jin nodded faintly. Yoseok's voice cracked. Why did you do it? Who was behind it? The final revelation tore through the silence. Yoseok whispered, trembling. That boy, the one you told to count to 100, was me. Jin's breath stopped. Yoseok's eyes burned with tears. Why didn't you kill me too? Why leave me alive? Because of that night, I grew up alone, in an orphanage. You stole everything from me. My mother. My sister, my life. All I had left was revenge. Jin whispered, I'm sorry. But his words were ash in the wind. Yoseok's voice hardened. Tell me, was it my father? Did he have my mother killed for insurance? Jin lied. No, it wasn't him. Someone else sent me. It was me alone. Yoseok's heart ached to believe, but his mind knew the truth. He asked again, is it just a coincidence my father insured my mother 2 months before her death? Jin had no answer. Silence was the only reply. Both men broken by truth. By lies, by the cruel weight of the past. Neither Jin nor Yoseok could escape their pain. And so, they walked separate paths. 2 men bound by tragedy, one who tried to forget, and one who never could.